Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about something really important for women who want to lose weight through fasting. Have you ever wondered why fasting feels so much easier at certain times of the month and almost impossible at other times? Well, there's actually a scientific reason for this. And once you understand it, you can work with your body instead of fighting against it. We're going to break down exactly when you should fast, when you should eat differently, and what happens to your body during menopause. Trust me, this information is going to change the way you think about weight loss forever. If you're new here and want to learn more tips like this about health and losing weight the smart way, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Let me start by explaining how the female body works during the menstrual cycle. Now, I know some of you might think this is complicated, but I promise to make it super simple. Think of your menstrual cycle like a month-long journey that your body takes every single month. This journey has two main parts, and each part is completely different. Day one of your cycle is the first day you start bleeding. That's where we begin counting. From that first day until about day 14, something interesting happens inside your body. A hormone called estrogen starts slowly building up. Think of estrogen like a construction worker preparing a room. It's getting your uterus ready, making it comfortable and perfect for a baby to grow, just in case that happens. Around day 14, something called ovulation occurs. This is when your body releases an egg. It's like your body is saying, okay, everything is ready now. After this happens, the estrogen level starts going down and another hormone called progesterone starts going up. These two hormones are like teammates taking turns doing different jobs. First half of your cycle, from day 1 to ovulation, is called the follicular phase. The second half, after ovulation until your next period starts, is called the luteal phase. Now here's where it gets really interesting for anyone trying to lose weight. Estrogen does something pretty amazing. When estrogen levels are high, your appetite actually goes down. Yes, you heard that right. When estrogen is climbing up during that first half of your cycle, you naturally feel less hungry. Scientists have done studies on this, and they found that women eat less food as they get closer to ovulation. Your body just doesn't crave as much food during this time. But then, in the second half of your cycle, when progesterone takes over and estrogen drops, the opposite happens. Your hunger increases, you feel like eating more. You might notice that some weeks you can easily skip breakfast or eat smaller meals, and other weeks you feel like you could eat everything in your kitchen. That's not in your head, that's real, and it's because of these hormones. In fact, doctors sometimes use a medication that's similar to progesterone to help people who have lost their appetite because of serious illnesses. They use it specifically because it makes people hungry again. So we know for sure that progesterone increases appetite while estrogen decreases it. Now, let me share something absolutely fascinating with you. Scientists recently discovered something new about what type of energy your body uses during different parts of your cycle. Your body can run on two types of fuel, just like some cars can use different types of gas. Your body can burn carbohydrates, which come from things like bread, rice, and pasta, or it can burn fat, which is stored in your body. Researchers found a clever way to measure which fuel your body is using at any moment. They measure the carbon dioxide that comes out when you breathe. When your body burns carbohydrates, it releases a different amount of carbon dioxide compared to when it burns fat. By measuring this, they can tell exactly what your body is using for energy. So, what did they discover? During the first half of your cycle, when estrogen is high, your body prefers to burn carbohydrates. It's using those carbs for energy. But after ovulation, when progesterone takes over, your body switches. It starts burning more fat instead. This is huge information if you're trying to lose weight. Let me help you understand what this means for you practically. If you want to lose body fat, the first half of your cycle is actually the golden time to do fasting. Why? Because you get two big advantages working together. First, you're naturally less hungry because estrogen is suppressing your appetite. Fasting feels easier. You're not fighting crazy hunger all day long. Second, your body is burning through the carbohydrates stored in your system. When you fast during this time, you're letting your body empty out those carb stores, which is exactly what you want. The best time to do longer fasts is right before ovulation. around day 12, 13, or 14. This is when your hunger is at its absolute lowest point. Many women who have tried fasting have figured this out through experience, even before scientists proved it. They noticed that fasting felt almost effortless during this time, but really hard at other times. Before we continue, I want to ask you for a quick favor. If you're finding this information helpful, please hit that like button below. It really helps this video reach more women who need to hear this message. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that now. Also share this video with any women in your life who struggle with weight loss. They'll thank you for it. Now let's talk about the second half of your cycle, after ovulation. During this luteal phase, progesterone is high. Remember what that means? Higher hunger in your body is naturally burning more fat. So what should you do during this time? This is probably not the best time to do long fasts because your hunger is elevated. Fighting against that is just making things unnecessarily difficult for yourself. Why struggle when you don't have to? Instead, this is the perfect time to switch to eating a low carbohydrate diet. Since your body is already in fat burning mode, you want to keep it there. If you eat a bunch of bread, pasta, rice, and sugary foods, you're going to switch your body out of that fat burning state. Your body will start burning those carbs instead of burning your stored body fat. But if you eat more protein, healthy fats, and vegetables during this phase, you support your body's natural fat burning. You keep the process going. Think of it like this. During the first half of your cycle, fast and let your body burn carbs. During the second half, eat low carb foods and let your body burn fat. You're working with your natural hormones instead of fighting against them. This makes everything so much easier. Out free. Now let's talk about menopause because this affects every woman eventually. Menopause is when your menstrual cycle stops completely. Both estrogen and progesterone levels drop significantly. Remember that estrogen was keeping your appetite lower? Well, when estrogen drops during menopause, appetite goes up. This is one reason why many women gain weight during menopause, but there's more to it. Remember how estrogen during puberty made fat go to your hips and breasts under the skin? That's actually the safer kind of fat. But when estrogen drops during menopause, fat starts going to more dangerous places, like around your organs in your belly. This is called visceral fat, and it's much worse for your health. Studies have shown that the years around menopause are one of the highest risk times for women to gain weight. On average, women gain about 5 pounds during this transition, some gain even more. The few years before menopause officially starts, called perimenopause, are especially challenging. Scientists did another interesting study using that carbon dioxide measurement we talked about earlier. They compared women going through menopause who were taking hormone replacement therapy to women who were not taking it. Hormone replacement therapy basically gives your body back some of those hormones that dropped. What they found was eye-opening. Women after menopause who weren't on hormone therapy had much higher carbon dioxide levels. Remember what that means? It means their bodies had switched from burning fat to burning sugar and carbohydrate. So not only is appetite going up because estrogen is low, but the body also stops burning fat as efficiently. It's like a double problem. You want to eat more, and your body isn't burning fat like it used to. No wonder weight gain is so common during this time. This explains why so many women struggle with weight during and after menopause, even if they never had weight problems before. It's not a lack of willpower. It's not because you're doing something wrong. Your hormones have literally changed how your body processes food and burns energy. But here's the good news. Once you understand what's happening, you can adjust. You're in menopause or perimenopause, you might need to be more careful with carbohydrates since your body prefers to burn them instead of fat. You might benefit from eating fewer carbs overall and doing some intermittent fasting to help your body switch back into fat burning mode. It might take more effort than it did before, but it's absolutely possible. The key to all of this is personalization. Every woman's body is slightly different. Your cycle might not be exactly 28 days. Your hormone levels might be a bit different from someone else's. That's okay. The important thing is to pay attention to your own body. Notice when you feel more hungry and when fasting feels easier. Track your cycle and see the patterns. When you understand your own personal rhythm, you can plan your eating and fasting around it. Think about using these first 2 weeks of your cycle as your weight loss power weeks. This is when you push harder with fasting. Maybe you do longer fasts or more days of intermittent fasting during this time. Then in the second half of your cycle, you ease up on the fasting, but focus on eating the right types of food. Low carb, high protein, lots of vegetables. You're still working toward your goals, but you're doing it in a way that matches what your body is already trying to do. For women approaching or going through menopause, the strategy needs to adjust a bit. You might need to fast more consistently throughout the months. Since you don't have that hormonal cycle anymore, you'll probably benefit from keeping carbohydrates lower most of the time, and you might need to add in some exercise, particularly strength training, to help your body maintain its ability to burn fat. The bottom line is this: your hormones are powerful, and they're affecting your weight, whether you realize it or not. Instead of fighting against them, learn to work with them. Time your fasting for when your body is most ready for it. Adjust your diet based on what your body is naturally trying to burn. When you do this, weight loss becomes so much easier because you're swimming with the current instead of against it. I hope this information helps you understand your body better and gives you practical tools to reach your health goals. Remember, you're not broken if weight loss has been hard. Your body is complex and amazing. Once you learn how it works, you can make it work for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss new content. I'll see you in the next video.